Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel. Today we will start NCLX preparation part 3. So let's begin. The first question is, the nurse is teaching the client with polycythemia vera about the prevention of complication of the disease. Which of the following statement by the client indicates a need for further teaching? So the options is, I will drink 500 ml of fluid or less each day. I will wear support hose. I will check my blood pressure regularly, and I will report ankle edema. Which statement of the client will be useful for nurse for teaching him? So the correct answer is, I will drink 500 ml of fluid or less each day. And why it is so? The client with polycythemia vera is at risk of thrombus formation. Hydrating the client with at least 3 liters of fluid per day is important in preventing the clot formation. So the statement to drink less than 500 ml is incorrect. So the nurse should focus on that statement that is said by the client and advise him to drink more fluids in the respect to prevent the thrombus formation. And answer B, C, and D are incorrect because all the contribute of the prevention of complications. Supporters promote the venous return and electric pressure prevent the bleeding due to the injury. And a diet low in iron is essential to prevent the further red cell formation. Moving on forward. A 33-year-old male is being evaluated for possible acute leukemia. Which of the following finding is most likely related to the diagnosis of leukemia? So, the client collects stamps as a hobby. The client recently lost his job as a postal worker. The client has a radiation for treatment of Hodgkin's disease as a teenager, or the client brother has a leukemia as a child. Which of the following finding is most likely related to the diagnosis of leukemia? So the correct answer will be, the client has a radiation for treatment of Hodgkin disease as a teenager. So let's see its explanation. Radiation therapy for other types of cancer can contribute to the development of leukemia. Some hobbies or occupations involving chemicals are linked to leukemia, but not the ones in this answer, because in the answer is given as a collecting stamps as a hobby and recently lost his job as a postal worker. These two will not be related to any chemical link, so no cancer issues. And answer A, B are so incorrect. The answer D is incorrect because the incidence of leukemia is higher in twins, not in siblings. And in answer D, it is correctly mentioned that it's brother, not twins. So the correct answer will be, the client has a radiation for treatment of Hodgkin disease as a teenager. Now 13. Which is the best site for examining for the presence of patchy in an African American client? Number 1, abdomen, thorax, earlobes, or the sole of the feet. We have to find the site in which we can find the patchy in African American client, and the answer will be the sole of the feet. And its explanation shows us that the patchy are not usually visualized in dark skin. The sole of the feet and the palms of hand provide a lighter surface as assessing the client for patchy. As our client is an African American client, his skin is dark, so we can't see in other parts of his body except the sole of feet and palms. So answer A, B, and C are incorrect because the skin may be too dark to make an assessment. Now number 14. The client is being evacuated for the possible acute leukemia. Which inquiry by the nurse is most important? Number A. Have you noticed the change in sleeping habit recently? Have you had a respiratory infection in last 6 months? Have you lost weight recently? Or have you noticed changes in your alertness? See, the nurse should have to ask this question, but what should the nurse have to ask in respect to find the possible acute leukemia? So the correct answer will be, have you had a respiratory infection in last 6 months? And why a nurse should ask this question specifically? Let's see. The client with a leukemia is at a risk for infection and has an often and recurrent respiratory infection during the previous 6 months. Insomnolence, weight loss, and a decrease in alertness also occur in leukemia, but bleeding tendency and infections are the primary clinical manifestation. So, the other three, these options have noticed sleeping pattern disturbance, weight loss, and change in alertness are at the secondary important things. But the primary and the first important thing is we have to notice the respiratory tract infection in last 6 months. So this is our answer. Moving on forward. Which of the following would be the priority nursing diagnosis for the adult client with acute leukemia? So, number A, oral mucous membrane altered related with chemotherapy, risk for injury related to thrombocytopenia, fatigue related to the disease process, and interrupted family process related to life-threatening illness of the family member. Which is the priority nursing diagnosis in this? So, the correct answer will be risk for injury related to the thrombocytopenia. And why it is so? The client with acute leukemia has a bleeding tendencies due to decreased platelet count, and any injury would exacerbate the problem. The client would require close monitoring of hemorrhage, which is of the higher priority than the diagnosis in the answer A, C, and D, which are oral mucous membrane altered with chemotherapy, fatigue related to disease process, and inter-family process related to life-threatening illness. These three are the secondary option, but we have to focus on the injury related to thrombocytopenia because the platelet count is very low and the bleeding tendencies is very high due to the decreased platelet count. So this diagnosis should be at the primary. This is for today. Thank you all of you. We will meet you again in next part of this NCLX preparation. Those who have not seen our first and second part, the link is given in the description. Please like, share and subscribe to our channel and press the bell icon to stay tuned and updated with us. Thank you.